Today was a very exciting class. Uh, I learned something today. I learned you got to be like a book of the Apocrypha, Maccabees chapter 7. That's the way you need to be down with the Most High. You got to be like those guys, those seven sons, and that mother. You got to be all the way down with the Most High. I really enjoyed that story of that. Basically, you got to be ready to go all in, die for the statutes and laws of the Most High. In that book there, in the New Testament, it said what they need to do to be saved. He said you got to keep those commandments. And they teaching people nowadays you don't have to keep the commandments to be saved. But the Messiah himself said you had to keep those commandments. And the simplest thing in that book of Maccabees was they wanted them seven sons to eat pork. The simplest of things. And they refused to eat that pork. They died like men not eating that pork at all, no matter what torture they was put under. So in this world we're dealing with now, it's going to be torture. It's going to be even rougher coming up. To try to make this walk go through and make it to the kingdom, we got to be ready and we got to be righteous. You got to be ready to die for the Most High. I never knew it was this serious because the church didn't teach me none of this. You ain't going to learn this stuff in the church. They tell you it's okay, or you don't have to worry about this. You can be forgiven of sins. You can be forgiven of your sins. But you know what? Once we come into the truth, no matter what it is, every sin has got to be paid for. We got to pay for our sins, no matter how you look at it. Something in this life, we got to make atonement for those sins the same way as the Messiah made an atonement for us. Those sins, once we come into the truth that we commit, they got to be paid for. And we got to pay for them before we see the kingdom. And we got to be down at this point going forward to be ready to die for the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Ain't no way around that. I learned that today the Maccabee gave a beautiful lesson in Daniel Solomon on being down for the Most High and ready to die. You can't take that mark of the beast. Anybody telling you to take that mark of the beast, they are damn liar. You don't take that mark of the beast. You die first. If my whole family have to die, we're not taking that motherfucking mark of the beast. All praises to the Most High. I'm sorry for my language. I meant to start this off with giving up the Most High his glory and honor. And the Messiah, I thank you for your mercy and your grace and the ability to be saved through the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach. Long live the King Yahoo.